Hi Cyril, Daphne here. Thank you for sending in your next essays. Well done. And really good to have your history, your background on this exam. And fantastic, you've got 7 before. That's incredible. So if you've got 7 before, you know you can do it. Gives you a lot of power. It's brilliant. Very frustrating about the reading. One of my students did her exam this weekend, so the reading was incredibly hard. So don't forget to keep focusing on that. It is really tough. And you obviously do need the points in all the sections, don't you? So let's look at this. In many countries, fast food is becoming cheaper and more widely available. The disadvantages of this outweigh the advantages. Okay, it's a kind of common theme, isn't it? There's a lot that we want to say here. So the issue of spread of fast food throughout the globe has been debatable since the end of the 20th century. Experts believe it's negatively influenced society, impacting healthcare system, although critics disagree. This essay will discuss both the advantages and disadvantages of inexpensive. Yeah, okay. Let's get into this. The issue of the spread. You're very specific here. It's the spread of fast food. Fast food throughout the globe has been debatable, but it's not really. If we really think about this, it's not the spread of the fast food that's the problem. It's what the fast food does that's the problem. So I would say the consumption of fast food, or the spread of eating of, but that wouldn't really work. So I would say this instead. You remember, your first sentence has to be pretty much your best. Yeah? The issue of the consumption of fast food throughout the globe has been debated. Not debatable as if you're questioning it. Here, debated since the end of the 20th century. I don't think you need that. I think that's a bit dramatic. IGO has been increasingly debated. Debated, and I keep going here due to its undoubted health implications. Something like that. Look at that for our first line. For me, that's a lot clearer. You're getting in some lovely language in here. We're coming straight in. So we don't really need this experts believe. So it's health implications. Or then, okay, you could say, yes, critics argue. So it would be the critics that say it's negative. Critics have argued it's negative influence society, impacting healthcare, absolutely. Although supporters disagree. So remember, the critics are the ones that say negative things. This essay will discuss both the advantages and disadvantages of inexpensive and available food. Yeah, now, remember here, this is really, really important, Cyril. We said this before, didn't we? You can't just put that like that. It's not enough. You have to put the advantages, such as cost, and disadvantages, and obviously you could say here health, diet, disadvantages. Okay, so give me a little bit of something. Don't just say advantages, disadvantages. That won't get you a 7. Okay. So it's already been recognised that the worldwide spread of fast food can positively affect society. Okay, there you can have it, but fast food outlets. It's not the food that's running around the world, it's the outlets, how many restaurants or cafes there are, especially low income. This is because there are many people, don't use out there, that's way too informal. There are many people struggling from hunger and poverty, good, relying on cheap food, or maybe who rely on cheap food. And rely on cheap food. I would go who rely on. That should be a relative clause there. Or relying on cheap food, regardless of its quality. Maybe that's what you mean. Regardless of its quality. It could be that you mean that there. Then it works with your ing, which is good. Having accessible food for these people may significantly improve the condition of their lives and even save communities, SAVE, from starvation. Good point, lovely writing. For example, recent stated that when McDonald's was introduced to the regional Siberian towns, The prices in local cafes and grocery stores were reduced. Really? Became more affordable. Good. That fast food chains usually make good donations. Yeah, absolutely. Good donations, useful and much appreciated rather than good. But that's really nice as well. Very well done. That's good. Absolutely. So that's a neat paragraph. Well done. Look how neat this paragraph is compared to this intro. We might do an exercise. If you want to keep going after your next essays, we might just throw in, instead of doing the first one, task 2, some intro work. So just keep me posted if you want to do that, and I can set that for you. However, there might be significant consequences for the public due to the spread of fast food. Okay. Rather than there might be, I would go, however, this reliance on such convenience, change the word, foods, S, might be of significant consequence for the public. So I'd change that round. Remember, IELTS loves long nouns. So the reliance on such that is your long noun at the beginning of your sentence. IELTS loves that. Yeah, it's just a long noun, then you're coming into your verb. If you're going to do that structure, you just have to take out the S. Fast food restaurants are famous for making their food from genetically modified products, meaning that, let's have a longer sentence. Consumption of junk food can lead to serious health problems for individuals and society on the whole. In Russia, 90% of people consuming fast food daily, commas in here because it's a relative clause, good, face obesity problems along with stomach aches. Consistent with this line of thinking is that the more people are able, I think this is a zero conditional, are able to purchase cheap junk food, comma, the more medical treatment will be needed. Okay, go first conditional, but you don't have will and will. It's present simple, and then the will, make sure you get that right, will be needed in order to recover from obesity and other health issues, which consequently puts extra pressure on the healthcare system. Good. Therefore, it's clear. A rapid rise of fast food has its drawbacks for the public. Well done. Good structure there. Nice. To conclude, I firmly believe disadvantages of fast food, yes, outweigh the and then I go convenient. The sometimes convenient. Yes, let's go sometimes convenient advantages. So you're saying, yeah, okay, it can be good. You've already said it can be good. It's predicted in the future. Authorities might implement stricter rules to improve the quality and therefore avoid congestion in hospitals. You have congestion on the road, not really in hospitals. I would say hospital appointments, maybe. Or hospital crises, plural, ES, crises. But that's a good essay. My main comment on that would be just on your intro, because if I read the intro, I'm not thinking 7. I have to read the intro and think 7 and keep 7 in my head. If I read the intro and think 6, 6.5, then it's very hard to change me. That's the examiner's thinking. If you understand how they're thinking, that really helps you. So task 1, you went on a trip with your brother, you made some videos. Yep, you lost them. I'm glad we finally made our hiking tour, which we had planned. You got past perfect. So this one, past or present perfect, and then past perfect in the back. We had aimed to go for a long time. Or I go, which we'd planned for such a long time. So excited to meet up with you this weekend and share our memories. Good. Okay. Before my visit, yep, let's keep this informal. Any chance you could email me. I mean, it's your brother. Yeah? So show this familiarity. Show this informal style. It's quite skillful. Any chance you could email me all of the videos which we shot on your camera. Keep going so I can edit them and make a short clip, or edit them and put them together in a film or something. Later we could share it with our relatives. I go could. So they'd, remember contractions, they'd be able to imagine. Good. So these little things of keeping your style really informal. It is difficult, but it is important to show that you have that skill. Okay. Yeah. There is one problem though. As I fear I may have lost. Yeah, but how you start these paragraphs is really important. So I take out that. But there's one problem. I fear I may have lost a videos because the way my flash drive got wet. Okay. I'll take it to the nearest. Not bring it. Take it to the nearest workshop. Yeah. Let's. Good. That's nice. Here, maybe you might say, can't wait to see those videos, or something like that, rather than please don't forget, especially please do not forget. I go, can't wait to see your videos. So when it's really informal like this to a family member or to a good friend, you don't need the I can't wait. So for me, this is much more natural. Oh, you've got here, can't wait to see you soon. Okay, yeah. So keep it. Yes, you've got it, but there's too many little mistakes in there. Let's wipe out those little mistakes. And get the tone. The tone is so important. Yeah, I have mentioned that to Emily. Don't know why. I'll include one in the in my email now. Okay, well done, Cyril. Good work today.